let's do some beauty shots, bitches. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are glamming the shit out of our faces. So we're gonna go smoky, also very highlighted. So, I mean, if you want to figure out how to get this look, then, you know, keep on watching, hang out with me, let's have a good time. Okay, let's go. Oh my god, I look so white. Okay.
You are white. I might go get a coffee.
Okay. Could you bring me a hash brown?
Fine.
Thank you.
2. A donut.
No, just hash browns. Bye! So I already primed my face using my YSL. Oh my god. Why? He thinks he's so funny. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead with this Makeup Forever foundation, and I'm just going to... Oh my god, Jordan. So I'm going to go on with my Morphe M439, and I'm just going to drop a little bit of this Farsali Rose Gold Elixir onto it. It just adds a nice glow to the face. I'll just let it sit for a second and soak into the bristles. And I'll do a light layer all over my face to make sure that that elixir on the brush does get all over my face, and it's not located in like one area only. And then I just buff my foundation in like normal. And then I'm going to go ahead and take my E8 brush with a little bit more of that foundation. I'm just going to do one drop on there, and I'm just going to place that in the areas that are breaking out. My skin has been like real pissed at me lately. I've been super stressed out, so we're breaking out. So I'm just going to add a little bit of extra coverage to the areas that I feel like I need it, and then we'll move on. Next, for concealer, I'm just going to use my Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 15 Fair, and I'm just going to put that under the eyes. I'm just going to go ahead and put that on my eyelids as well, and work that in as my primer. Setting my eyelids with a bone-colored shadow, and then setting my under eyes with my Laura Mercier powder and my Morphe M438 brush. Just gonna set the rest of my face with my Fit Me powder and my giant, what brush is this? E41 brush. Hello! Oh yeah, baby. Thank you so much. There's a bite missing out of this one.
I wanted some.
You little thief. Thank you. I can totally multitask. Okay, let's jump to contour. I'm gonna hit it with the Kat Von D Shade and Light and my R10 brush. I'm just gonna go for the middle shade here. Does anybody feel like February went in like 3 seconds? Because I do, and I feel like it was like the shortest month time-wise, but the longest month like life-wise. Does that make sense? Once contouring's done, I'm gonna go in with my Sephora blush in Hysterical on my M350, and I'm just gonna press that in, blending it with the contour. And then I'm gonna take my R2 brush and my Hoola bronzer, and I'm just gonna swipe over that contour and blush to really fuse the two together and make sure that everything is nice and seamless. I'm also gonna take that up on the forehead and down the jawline just to warm everything up. Okay, let's zoom in for eyes, and then we will just have some fun with that. Okay. Cool. So I put down a base under my eyes because we are going dark, we're going smoky, and we don't need to fall out on that beautiful face that we just did. We're going in with Subculture, bitches. Again. It's like I can't get enough of this palette. But today I'm doing something that I actually have never done. So I've never touched any of these cool toned, like this one or this one or this one. I don't know. I'm not a cool toned. I feel like my eyes are very like cool blue, almost gray. So I usually try to stick to warmer tones to kind of like bring out the blue and make them look brighter. Not today, motherfuckers. Okay, I'm going to go in with my R37. It's the same brush I use at the beginning of every eye look that I do. And I'm just gonna go in with Dawn over here. Why is this so awkward right now? Just as like a, kind of a barrier, kind of like a little starting point. I'm just gonna put that high in the crease, almost at the brow area, kind of making this up as I go along. But I'm wondering when I am not doing that. Like, I feel like I say that in every video. I'm gonna start with All Star, this purple shade. I'm gonna start with the brush that came with this palette, the double-ended one. I'm gonna start with the fluffier side. It's nice and small. And I'm gonna start with All Star. The thing about this color is that for some reason it's very moody. Sometimes it doesn't like to blend out. So pick up a very small amount and use a really light hand. And I'm just gonna put that in the crease. And I think I'm just gonna bring that down the outer corner as well. I'm not worried about this being super clean or anything. I'm kind of going for more of a blown out smoky look anyways, so don't worry. Okay, there's a high chance that I might regret this, but I'm gonna go in with this E18 brush. It's short, dense. We'll see how this plays out. I'm going to go in with, I guess, shit, I don't know, man. No. You know what? Hold on. Instant erase. Change of plans. I'm gonna go in with this brush, the M573. It is really pointed at the top, but still dome-y. And I'm gonna go in with Destiny over here, which I'm terrified about. Never touched it until just right now on the end of my nail by accident. I'm gonna take it really lightly because I don't really know how this is gonna play out, and you get a lot of kickback. And I'm just gonna take that kind of, I guess, below this purple and just see. Okay, I actually don't hate it. I don't hate it. I'm just kind of swiping it all over. And I got scared, so I kind of located most of that like right on the outer corner first, and then kind of like started sweeping it in. Because I was like, I wanna be able to cover this if I hate it. And then just going back to the brush we used for the purple shade, just to blend it out. I think I'm actually gonna take that same shade, and I'm just gonna swipe it all the way across. Don't worry about getting it under your eyes, because we have that base down there for a reason. So, now I'm gonna go in with that short dense brush, the E18, and I'm going to do Untamed, locating it mostly by the lash line to start, and then just blending it up. Ooh, pretty. And then I'm just gonna start blending that in just by swiping downwards after most of the product is off my brush. And now there's just a small amount of residue left on my brush. I'm just gonna swipe it across the lid. I have a feeling that I'm not gonna put any one specific color on there. It's just gonna be kind of like a clusterfuck of colors across my lid to go with that like diffused, super blended, smoky vibe, you know? Just gonna go back in with that brush that we used for the purple. And I'm just gonna make sure that we keep that tiny bit of purple in there and really smoke it out in this outer V area. I'm gonna go in with the E36, which is kind of just a tiny little pencil brush. And I'm gonna go in with Axis. And I'm just gonna start by swiping it across the lash line, building up that density in the outer V. And just kind of buffing that out a little bit. And then I'm just jumping back and forth between a blending brush and the brush that we used to put that Axis shade on, just to keep everything diffused, but also to keep the color nice and strong. Okay, so at this point I'm really into how this is turning out. I just don't think it's quite dark enough on the outer corner. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my M432 brush, and I'm just going to dip into this shade Rowdy here, which is a really deep purple. And I'm just gonna press my brush into that shade and then stamp it along my lash line. It's just gonna add that depth that I need, hopefully. And then to blend it out, I'm gonna go back with my pencil brush and dip it into the green Axis shade, that darkest green, and I'm just gonna diffuse that out. One way that I can always tell how blended out my eyeshadow is by taking a picture of it, and I actually do this every time, even for like my face makeup, to see what I'm missing or what I still feel like I need, or what's not blended out or what's not showing up enough. So I just always go ahead and take a picture just to see how we're looking, how we're blended. It always shows me exactly what I need to see. It's hard to explain. Try it though. I'm just gonna dip back into this olive shade called Destiny on my E18 brush, and I'm just gonna gently swipe over the edges of all that depth that we built up, just to keep it seamless. Back over with the purple again. Okay, at this point I'm just gonna take this tiny flat brush that I have here, the M213, and I'm going to dip into the shade Electric over here, this green metallic shade. I'm just gonna put that right on the inner corner. And diffuse it inwards to meet up with those other shades. I'm gonna try dampening my brush with a little bit of setting spray. See if that helps pick up that shadow. Beautiful. I'm gonna go ahead and wipe away the base that we had underneath our eyes that was saving us from fallout. So first of all, we're just gonna take the Anastasia brush with the purple shade All Star, and we're just gonna run that all the way across the lower lash line. And then on a clean-ish version of the flat brush that we used, I'm just gonna dip into Untamed here. I'm going to brush that along the lash line, but not in the waterline. And I'm just gonna connect it to the top and then drag it about halfway across. Next, I'm gonna take some black Kohl liner and I'm just gonna dip that into the waterline. Ow! This needs to be sharpened. Take that flat brush again and blend that liner out. I'm just gonna go back in with the brush I used for the shimmery electric shade. Now that it's dry, I'm just gonna dip it into the pan again and just go over it to add a little bit more of the sparkle and just gently diffuse it inwards. And it'll just add a little bit more dimension to that shade. Bringing it down into the inner corner. And I'm gonna go in with a neutral like bone color for my highlight on my brow bone. I didn't want to bring any shimmer into this or draw attention to it really, so I'm not going to. Finally, we're gonna go ahead with lashes and then we'll move on. Okay, so now that the eyes are done, all we have left to do is, Jordan, don't make me laugh. I'm so serious. Oh my god. Anyways, all we have left to do is set and do highlight. So let's start that. I'm gonna use my Kat Von D Lock-It setting spray. And then I'm gonna go directly in with my Morphe M510 brush. I'm gonna go, oh shit. I'm gonna go in with Starburst and Mimosa. Typical. Jordan, like your presence makes me laugh. And obviously this is like a intense look, so we going heavy on the highlight. And then one thing that I've been doing lately that I really love is I'll just tap over this highlight with a little bit of Trophy Wife. So I'll just put a little bit on my finger and then I'll just gently tap over because I really love the like chunky sparkle that comes with Trophy Wife. Oh my god! Can you please come here? I'm serious. Seriously, come here. If you're gonna show me this kind of shit, you need to show these people this kind of shit. Come here!
No.
Oh my god, he just walked in wearing my crop top. Like. Anyways, like I was trying to say, I really like the chunky sparkle, but I like the sheen of the glow kit. And then finally for lips, I'm just gonna go neutral. So I'm just gonna go in with a lip liner that I have no idea where I got it from, but it is called Roseate. Do you guys think that Jordan should make an appearance more often? Should we do a get to know Jordan? You tell me. And then over that, I guess I'm just gonna do, what do I have in my bag over here? I'll do this MaryKay one. It's called Shell. And there you have it. Smoky AF and contoured AF, highlighted AF. This is just AF today, bros. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you wanna hang out with me more and subscribe to my channel. Or not, that's cool too, whatever, it's up to you. So I guess I'll just see you guys next time. I hate doing outros. Bye! I still have to do an intro.
Awkward.
Making sure really when oh my god. Would not really recommend doing that if you know what? Never mind.